るように話してくれないかな。
見つめてるささやきはドアを開けたらあいつはセクシー振り向きざまにいないどこまでも続いてる波打ち際であいつはバラない瞬きすればいない不思議なまでのルールはここは噂のロンロンビ泣かないで出れないで微笑めばこちらは愉快な気圧発るウィンウィンウィンこのまま気のまま宇宙に浮かぶ誘惑惑星見つめてるささやきはドアを開けたらあいつはセクシー振り向きざまにいないどこまでも続いてる波打ち際であいつはバラない瞬きすればいない不思議なまでのルールはここは噂のロンロンビ泣かないで出れないで微笑めばこちらは愉快な気圧発るウィンウィンウィンこのまま気のまま宇宙に浮かぶ誘惑惑星
Oh, oh, so much. Hey guys, how's it going? Let's see. Let's turn the song down now. Let's turn the song down a little bit, but let's keep it playing. Hey guys, I'm back from Texas. Wow, there's been a lot of chat. We better catch up on the chat. I'm gonna read all the chat that is scrolled off the screen. Mr. Leo says, hello. Don't push yourself to stream if you're tired from your drive, Flip. And then Skittles says, it's unsafe to stream after driving for 17 hours. Come on, bruh. And Mr. Leo says, hi, Skittle. Skittle says, hello, Leo Zero, or Lay Zero, whatever. Mr. Leo says, how have you been, Skittle? Skittlebrow says, not bad, playing Legend of Dragoon. You? Mr. Leo says, finally got the cat to the vet, but had to bring him back once because he was too tired to scared to do anything the first time. Had to give him a sedative. Skill says, mine is 9, and I still have to give him anti-anxiety medicine before the vet. Mr. Leo, I didn't know if it was a common thing or not. Skittles, not so much for dogs, but pretty common for cats. Wow. Cats like things to look and smell familiar. I hear those Windows noises, Flip. That's probably right before I started, before I turned the stream on. And then Freeware Pirate and Monicule into the chat. I need to change my Windows sound so I don't mistake them for my own. Yeah, I think I'm just using the default. And then Monicule says, hello. And Skittle says, hello all. And Mr. Leo says, hi, Freeware Pirate and Monicule. And Mr. Monicule says, hi, Mr. Leo. And Freeware Pirate says, what song is that? Ha! And that catches it up. You know what? Hey everyone. Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm glad your cats are doing alright. I don't hate animals, I'm just indifferent to them, and I don't like to live with them. I like to keep them out of my living space. But otherwise I'm indifferent and sometimes mildly positive towards them. I don't really hate them. I don't really hate animals. In fact, I like people. People are animals. So you want to know what this song is from? Freeware Pirate, what's up? And Monicule. And Skittles and Mr. Leo. Hello. Hopefully I'm not muted. Let me just check. I'm paranoid. No. I see the bars moving. Alright, so you know I know what the song is from? Actually, I'm just gonna show you what the song is from. I got like a handy YouTube video here. Turn the volume back up a little bit. Do this way. Here, we'll just watch the clip. This is from the anime. So this is something you would never, yeah. If I didn't tell you, you would never be able to find out. But it's from the anime Maris the Choho, which was brought over to America as Super Gal, which is a Rumiko Takahashi anime and manga from like the 80s when she was doing, I don't know, sometime around when she was doing Urusei Yatsura and Maisani Koku. If you don't know any of that means, then you're already lost. But you might if you know anime. Anyway, yeah, so Maris the Choho, aka Super Gal, it had an anime. It was one of the first anime I watched. I remember getting some bootleg VHS tapes. Like this and Outlanders and a Urusei Yatsura VHS tape. Well, before that I probably watched like some episodes of Robotech and Speed Racer, but I think I didn't really get them. I wasn't really into them. Oh yeah. So there's Urusei Yatsura references in this because this probably was this came out like after Urusei or while Urusei Yatsura was coming out. Yeah, it probably came out while, like during. That's 10. That's 10 from Urusei Yatsura. Yeah, there's a bunch of Urusei Yatsura references in this. This is actually a fun. Hey, Raptor. Oh, I thought you were you had the same chat color. I thought you were Fear Pirate. Hey, Raptor, what's up? I've played this, so I've already played this. Hey, Sapphire Drew, what's up? I've already played this like multiple times at the beginning of streams, and there's never any mute for this. Like there's I would be unbelievably shocked if Twitch could somehow recognize this song. There's no way they could recognize it. I'm kind of still a little bit shocked they recognize TM Network, but I guess that's a popular band that still comes out with. It's probably because they came out with a remastered version of their songs in the 2010s. You're doing more special? I mean, maybe Sapphire Drew. But yeah, so this is this is a clip from, and that's Mars the Choho there, and that's what that song is from. And then the other song that's really good is the credit song. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? It's a character called Lum. Yeah, of course. You would definitely know that if you have any familiarity with. Well, she's an iconic character. Credit song. How about the credit? Dude, the credit song is really good too. And you can see some clips from the anime as well. Super gal. This is one of the. It was like there was like some spin-off manga she was doing. Like it was called like Rumik World or something. And so like one there was like this. There was Super Gal, and there was Firestarter. By the way, I'm back from like a 17-hour drive. I was driving like 10 hours. Yeah, like 10 hours today, and I drove like 7 or 7.5 hours yesterday. I drove 17 hours over the last 2 days. I'm glad to not be driving anymore. Oh no. Oh yeah, the credits. So what's funny about these credits is it's like outtakes from the show, but it's pretty funny. The song is also amazing. Oh yeah, so they like Fire Tripper was one of the Rumik stories. So like Fire Tripper, and I think the mermaid ones were also that as well. You know the Athena theme song from the game? They released on a cassette tape. Yeah, I have that song. Yeah, I do. I know about that cassette tape. I think that song is from the second game. What is it called? Like Psychic Troopers, Psychic Storm or something? And I have the song. I don't have the cassette tape. We could keep trying if you wanted. Yeah, we could do that, Sapphire Dude. That would be okay with me. But if anybody else has time, we could give somebody else a chance. Yeah, we could keep trying. Super Mario. Lum or Rum or Inuyasha? Hard to say. I feel like Lum is the most iconic character, but a lot of people may know Inuyasha or Ranma. It is from Psycho Soldier, yeah. It's Athena singing it. I think Athena is in Psycho Soldier. It's one of the characters you play as. Is that? Yeah, I'm pretty like I know this song. I have this song, and we played it on stream before, Raptor, actually. Aconcagua. Yeah, we're gonna get to Aconcagua soon, Mr. Leo. You would say Ranma? It's hard to say. It could be Inuyasha now, if more people know Inuyasha, but I think a lot of people still know Lum. I think, there was a Urusei Yatsura remake that just came out. It seems like still a lot of people know that character. I think Ranma's faded a little bit as well, but some people still know it. Rumik World. Visit Rumik World at Rinkan.com. Do they have like more Mars the Choho stuff? Or is it more Chojo? It's probably Chojo, not Choho. I always used to say it wrong when I was younger. I didn't know how to pronounce things. But obviously it's Chojo. It's not Choho. It's not pronounced like a Spanish word. It's Chojo. It's Mars the Chojo. Because it's a Japanese word. It's Chojo. Like it's actually I understand what it means. Like Cho is just super or great, and Jo would just be like short for Josei, word for woman. So like it's Chojo. It's a Japanese word. It's not a Spanish word at all. But when I was young, I probably thought Choho sounded cool. Still carrying that with me. the mispronunciation from when I was younger. Yeah, we played this on stream before. Oh, that's cool. It's got a picture of the cassette, though. Younger people don't know Ranma as much. I think there might be more young people that know Lum than Ranma. You still see Lum cosplayers at anime conventions as somebody who goes to a lot of them. Is this loud? This might be kind of loud. Wait. Sorry. That's probably too loud. Okay, let me turn that down. I'm going to talk over it. Well, I don't want to turn it down so quiet that you can't hear it. I'm just trying to find a good balance. Yeah, you still... I feel like... Well, it's rare, but you do still see Lum cosplayers once in a while, anime cons. You might still see Ranma as well. That's pretty rare. And you still see Inuyasha. More younger people may know Inuyasha, I think. But worldwide, I feel like maybe Lum is still more iconic. I don't know. I mean, they're still all like well-known classic anime series, though. Kyon from Haruhi. Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember which one is Kyon, but I did watch that. It was a pretty good show. Oh, Mao. I also didn't read or watch Rine. That the one she made after Inuyasha, Rine. I didn't watch that either. Oh yeah, isn't it like? That's right. There's like a series that's like a sequel. Isn't it like a sequel to Inuyasha where it's like Inuyasha's kids or something? Is that what that is? So the choices we have are just... What are the choices we have for subscriber requests? Just Aconcagua and Super Mario Brothers Special? Maybe I should just do Super Mario Brothers Special then. Does anybody else have any request time? Monocule has request time. Don't you have request time, Monocule? I know some people... Oh, Mao is a separate thing. Oh, there's a sequel, but that's not by Rumiko. Oh, I didn't realize that. Mao's separate. Not enough? Oh, really? This song is good. This is a good song. Do. Yeah, that song's really good, isn't it? I also love the Super Gal songs, but that song's really good too. Oh yeah, what do you have, Monocule? Not enough. You do have 8.5 hours though. No, wait. Also including Duocule, you have 14.5. You have 14.5 hours. What are you trying to save up for? Some kind of RPG? Is this even up to date? It says that you're a 21-month subscriber. 16.5? No, it should be 21, this number. 16.5? You've got like 16 plus hours. Oh, 20 plus hours for Holy Ark? Oh, Shining the Holy Ark? You think so? 20 hours? Do you think so? Well, you might be right. We could wait until next time. Oh, is it Mr. Leo? Yeah, she's got a couple of those because Fire Tripper is that as well, and yeah, just Fire Tripper, I guess. Oh, the Night sequel did not involve Yuji Naka. You know, it didn't look that good when we were looking at it. It didn't look good to me. I love the original Nights, though. The original Nights is amazing, and it still holds up. And we're going to go back and play Christmas Nights at some point. It's amazing. We looked at, you know, Mr. Leo, we did briefly look at video of it. I don't know if you were here. back when I was doing the Saturn games, of the sequel for Knights. And yeah, I don't think it looks good. It doesn't have the same feeling to it. Shining the Holy Ark is such a good game. It looks like a really good game. I want to play the prequel as well. There's also, because that's like a dungeon crawler spin-off of the Shining games, right? There's a prequel on Genesis, right? Stackmaster, hi. Hey, Stackmaster might have ours. Wait a second. So we're gonna wait on Monocule then. We're gonna wait on Monocule. Monocule is gonna request. He's waiting to request Shining the Holy Ark. That's gonna be very good when we play it. It had fairly good reviews, but you were turned off by it. Didn't feel like a real sequel. I'd be willing to try it. It's request night, Stackmaster. You've got Stackmaster. You got a lot. Yeah, you got a lot. Something you want to request? Yeah. Whoa. And my sheet already said 47 hours. What's up with that? But okay.
Stackmaster S subscribed.
You got a lot. I don't know, Raptor. I thought it didn't quite have the same, like it looked a little bit off to me when I was looking at video, but I haven't tried it. Time to add one more. Well, the thing is, I apparently already had you at 47. Because it's just going by the total here. Wait, let me click, so I don't know why. I must have put that in advance. But you're sleepy, so you don't know if you should use one. Well, it's up to you, because now's your chance. But I guess if not, we could just, do you want to see some Super Mario Special on PC88? Because that's what Sapphire Drew wants to request. What? You want to see a tasty burger? Hold on a second. All right, somebody wants to see a tasty burger. Hold on a second. I know just the burger to pull up. It's a burger that I ate. I'm going to show you a burger that I ate while I was in Texas. I tend to make a habit of getting one of these burgers when I'm in Texas. It's like my favorite burger chain. Although I'm starting to realize that maybe it's not really that good. But like, I don't know. I don't like burgers as much as I used to. But you know what though? Let's get a close up. This is a tasty burger. You guys think this is a tasty burger? This is an In-N-Out burger. Probably the best fast food chain burgers. If you guys you don't like burgers as much as I used to. An impeccable Sam Jackson impression. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you liked it. Yeah, I consider it to be impeccable. I have a lot of pride in my Sam Jackson impression. Health Canada wouldn't allow it. That they shouldn't. They shouldn't allow it. I mean, it's disgusting. No, I mean I like it, but yeah, it is. Well, I mean, okay. You know what though? Actually, when you get the, like, it doesn't look like this anyway. Like this is a juiced up picture. It's not like I mean, it's not going to look like this. It's going to look about half the size of this in the little package they give. It's still good, though. All right. Okay, guess what? What? I finally found your auxiliary code. Your auxiliary code. Hey, great, Sackmaster. Maybe I'll just get it from you like the next time I visit. You don't have to mail it to me. It's not like I use it. You never tried a Skittles? Well, I'd give it a try if you're curious. It probably is. I mean, like most burgers are fully loaded with calories. Well, you know, I don't use an auxiliary cord anymore because the car I currently have doesn't even have an auxiliary port. So I always just listen to my iPod with the headphones when I'm driving now, like these days. It does plug in like through a USB. It has a USB port. I can play the iPod in the car, but the controls don't work through the iPod. They work through like a screen, and the controls are just like inadequate. So I just always end up listening to it these days through headphones. I don't even listen to it through the car anymore. So I don't particularly and yeah, I don't. Hey, Shubinator, what's up? I'm back from Texas. I drove 10 hours today, and I'm back. And now we're gonna stream video games. Do you want to see Super Mario Brothers Special? Is that what we're gonna? So we're gonna do Super Mario Brothers Special. Sackmaster, do you want to see Super Mario Brothers Special? Sapphire Drew's request. If Sapphire Drew is still here, you don't have to send it back. I don't know. Just put it aside maybe, and try not to lose it, and I'll just pick it up at a later. It's just. I really only have it so that I can. So I can play my iPod and people who have an auxiliary port in their car. FM emitter. I see. You think I'm special? Thanks, Stackmaster. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do some more Super Mario Brothers Special for Sapphire Drew. How much time do you have left? Let's just take a quick look. Sapphire Drew. We played Super Mario Brothers Special for 2 hours and 53 minutes, and you currently have, let me just double check, 30-month subscriber. Yeah, you currently have about 5 hours left, so we can play 5 hours more of Super Mario Brothers Special. That could be enough. I don't know if I can do it all tonight, though. I probably can't make a late stream tonight. But you guys like Weird Mario, right? So this is going to be perfect. Who's ready to see some more Weird Mario? Is everybody ready? Oh, wait a second. You don't need to see this. Oh, that was my... Okay, no, that's not... This is the correct layout. Remember this, though? Remember I did my 800 game special? That was awesome. Look at this cool layout. Lumma's on there. And Rambo. No, but this is the correct layout. As long as I didn't rust. No, we're gonna play through those levels quicker this time. Maybe. Probably we'll play through them quicker. 5 hours should be more than enough. Could be, you never know what's gonna happen, but you know what? It might be more than enough. I'm gonna put the chat here. And the game is gonna go here. Okay, and then I load the drive. All right, guys, I'm going to be playing PC-88. In case you don't know, this is Japanese computer from, I guess, the early 90s. Change disk. We're going to be playing Super Mario Brothers 1, the PC-88 version, which is a very special version of Super Mario. It's an interesting version of the game, since it's kind of hampered by being on computer. But they added some. It's like all remix levels, and they added some new stuff to make it worthwhile. Like, it doesn't have scrolling because it's. I don't remember if this game can have. I don't remember if this system can have scrolling like MSX. Probably some games can, but they didn't program in scrolling. Okay, oh, that's right. I forgot. I can't use the controller either. You know, I think when I was playing Zeliard, I think I did just use the number pad for the whole 40 hours of that game. Shubinator, now you just said, "Dear God." Are you using that expression as an expression of joy? Like, oh, dear God, look at how cool this looks. Is that what you mean by that? I'm confused. All right, we're going to... Yeah, I think when I was trying to figure out how to get the controller to work, but maybe the controller just doesn't work. I guess you have to use Joy-2 key. I think when I was playing Zeliard, you guys remember that? We played through Zeliard. Wait. How do I start? Start. I think when I was oh yeah, and the timer. What should we be at? We should be at we should be at 2 hours and 53 minutes. Does that sound good to everybody? All right. Well, let's go ahead and die. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys remember when I was playing Zeliard. I've only played 2 PC88 games on stream before. I still have yet to stream any PC98. We played through Zeliard and we played through The Scheme, which are both PC88 exclusives. Zeliard took 40 hours. And it's a very hard, very obtuse and hard game. But we got through it. Okay, let me just try this here. Oh no, I didn't. This is all the PC98 could muster. Yeah, yeah, Monocule had, yeah. This is all I can muster. Sorry. Whoops. Until you get lost in those levels. Raptor, are you familiar with the DOS version? The DOS version is 1 billion times easier than the PC88 version. In the DOS version of Zeliard, the only real difficulty is just finding your way through the levels, which you're alluding to. So it sounds like you've only played the super easy version, the DOS version. But in the PC88 version, just getting through the levels is like, the levels are still really hard to figure out, the later ones, but that's just the beginning. You rather play 30 hours of Gumshoe? Do you not like the Gumshoe seems like a pretty cool, like, fun game though. I don't know. Do you not like Gumshoe? I don't know. I'm like, I'm confused because I think Gumshoe seems like kind of a fun game with the Zapper. I think it seems like kind of fun with the Zapper. Let me try to do it here. No. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the lives trick. So we can store up a bunch of lives. Yeah, this is pushing the limits. I guess so. Because the PC88, I don't know. Well, we played The Scheme, we played Zeliard. Those are both side-scrolling action games. I don't remember. I feel like Zeliard's much more advanced in this game, though. I feel like it's much more advanced. Didn't it have scrolling? Does anybody remember? I feel like it had scrolling, too. Gumshoe's janky? Is it? I don't know. You think so? How is it janky? What do you mean? I don't really remember it being, like, janky per se. The counter counts down so fast. Yeah, that's an oddity of this game. Did you see the screenshot I sent you of the best position to farm here? Yeah, I don't really want that kind of super specific help. Like, you don't really need that. I already found a couple spots where you can farm and, like, they were working fine, so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You did some MIDI renderings from your Yamaha daughter board of Zeliard? Oh, I love the music of Zeliard. So you probably you played it on DOS, right? Right, Raptor? You gotta try the real experience, the PC88 experience sometime. It was a 40-hour playthrough. There's a ton of grinding you have to do. It's extremely grind-heavy game. And also, like, if you play it the natural way, where you don't reset if something bad happens, because the game has very severe death penalties. then it's a very high intensity game, but that's why it's so good. The PC-88 has it's got a cool sound chip. I feel like the music in this game really doesn't do justice to the PC-88 sound chip. It can have some really cool music. Like Hudson made this. I don't know. I guess they were just trying to make it sound like the NES soundtrack. What is that? Theme song and story. Music. Oh, is that the music you did? Felishka's Castle. What's Felishka's Castle? That doesn't sound like Zeliard. It does sound like... It kind of sounds like the NES music. A little bit. Okay, see, it's not that hard. You got it. The first town? Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize that music. Nice. Look at that. Raptor made this. Alright. That's cool. You guys should check that out. So you played through it, huh? Did you finish the game? It's probably really difficult to finish even in the DOS version. We went over like so yeah, you probably played the DOS version because the PC-88 version, you know, would be much harder to play in America. At the time, you wouldn't have been able to. Even now, to emulate PC-88 is a little bit of a pain. There's a ton of things. In terms of like challenge and difficulty, like death penalties, like the PC-88 version, or I mean, the DOS version lets you save scum, which the PC-88 version does not do at all. And the death penalties for dying are much harder. They turn down, like they tune down the amount of money you get from. Oh, that works. Like the amount of money in Alma. Oh, the conversion rate for Almas is like heavily nerfed. Oh no, it was heavily buffed in the DOS. One cool change, I think they made it so that the bosses drop Almas, which they don't at all in the PC-88 version. I think that's a cool change. Like overall, I don't really like a lot of the changes that just kind of like butcher the game's original difficulty, and just like they just do stupid things like it just lets you like just stand still and regenerate as much as you want, so you never have to worry about health. And that's a really stupid change, I think. There's a lot of really dumb changes about the DOS version because I guess because basically the PC-88 version was probably actually I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine that it was infamous for its difficulty in Japan. It was advertised as being like a game that would attack the player with psychology, apparently. E8. Drew, I'm at E8. Wait, what? Okay, hexadecimal. What is E8? So I can't go over 255 lives, or my lives reset? So I think E8 is already... Wait, so every 10 is... Okay, yeah, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. Alright, so we're good. We're already good. Here we go. It's time to set out on our adventure. Super Mario, this was just the precursor. Now we're officially on our adventure in Mario PC-88. Here we go. Here we go, guys. 232 is that's a good number of lives to have. Alright. Yeah, this game definitely plays much rougher than the NES one. Even the NES game, some people would find to be kind of rough playing today if you're heavily used to very comfortable modern platformers that all play like Mega Man. the momentum of NES Mario might take a little bit of getting used to. And this game also has the momentum. I think the momentum is even more severe in this game. And maybe that was not the wisest thing to do. Oh, we're gonna have to hurry, don't we? Oh, well, I'm just gonna die. I don't know if going down that pipe saves time. That was the pipe you go, shit. That was the pipe you go down. Maybe I can still make it. No, I'm dead. No, I was not gonna make it. You remember seeing yellow Koopas? The colors are a little bit different. Color palettes, a little bit different in this version. Yes, they are yellow, aren't they? But you can imagine them being green. Alright. Yeah, so the momentum is something to be aware of in this version of the game. The momentum of how Mario moves. It's generally kind of the same as the NES version, but I don't know, maybe a little bit more severe in this version. The momentum of his movement. And but also it's just like not. It's much less smooth. It's much rougher, the movement. Like, you know, there's kind of a jitteriness. There's like a lot of sprite blinking and stuff. The screen transitions definitely can. It's not so bad. Oh, what the? Oh, that was a Hudson B. Oh, that was a Hudson B. So that doesn't do anything. We just saw it. That's cool. We hadn't seen that before. So that doesn't do anything, but that was supposed to give you continues if you found it, like in Adventure Island. It was supposed to give you infinite continues if you collect it, but they didn't have time or forgot to program it in, so it doesn't work. So the game has no continues, which is why a strategy for earning lives is very important. Like, the technique for earning lives in this game is very important. Otherwise, it would be extremely difficult to finish. There's a bunch of weird hidden items in this game. This game has got some interesting oddities. Like, it's got a bunch of weird hidden items that don't exist in any other Mario game. Like, it's got a P-Wing. Apparently it's the first appearance of the P-Wing. But in this game the P-Wing kind of sucks because it only lets you fly for a couple seconds. It just basically sucks. But and then there's a hammer. You can find a hammer power up in the game. Right, there's a warp zone in the game that also isn't programmed, so it takes you nowhere. Just soft locks you if you try to take it. They don't remember where it was meant to go. Had to be like level 8, you would think. Probably level 8. Dude, this is where the game starts to get hard. The platforming is definitely harder in this game than in Mario 1. And I guess it just comes down to... The screen transitions definitely can all... Oh, I missed it. It's just... the movement just feels weird in this game. Just the way it's programmed, I guess. The jank grows on you. Well, it's manageable. I mean, you want to play through the game, like, to see more of its content, right? The controls are manageable. I mean, they're kind of manageable with some focus and concentration. Oh, I remember how he was doing that before. The hardware is cursed. I feel like Hudson may just not have done a very good job with this game. I feel like we've already played a couple other PC-88 platformers that actually control much better. Like, I remember, like, the Scheme controls really well. And I feel like the Scheme had... I can't remember if the Scheme had scrolling. Did Zeliard had scrolling, right? Didn't Zeliard have scrolling, like, horizontally? Or did it not? Does anybody remember? Maybe I don't remember. I feel like Zeliard had horizontal scrolling, at least. And the Scheme, I'm not sure. Maybe the Scheme had horizontal scrolling. No, that can't be it, Stackmaster. That's impossible. Yeah, the level design's pretty cool. It's kind of just mainly neat to see, like, these different kinds of, like, because the game still feels a lot like Super Mario Bros. 1, but, like, yeah, it's kind of like its own lost levels. But it's kind of weirder and wackier than even the lost levels, so that makes it interesting. Like, for a Super Mario Bros. 1 fan, it's intriguing. Intriguing video game. And, you know, even though the screen transitions they can be an issue with, you know, you have to be very careful with at each transition you kind of have to slow down and carefully analyze what's coming ahead before you move forward again. And sometimes screen transitions can require blind jumps and stuff like that. But you know, the strategy... Oh, what's that? Maybe there's a hidden item there. I haven't found that before. Okay, Monocule. Well, I'll try to make my voice sound extra comfy while you're trying to sleep. Well, it's normal to die in this level. This is only 1-3, but this is where the game first starts to get hard, is 1-3, I think. And there's no checkpoints, which is not the case in NES Mario 1. At least for many levels. I mean, in World 8, there's no checkpoints in original Mario. But this game has no checkpoints anywhere. So that makes some of these levels even quite a bit harder. Some of the level design does get pretty out of control. With, like, it doesn't hold back on difficulty. There's some really difficult stuff. I only got to World 5, and there was already some pretty difficult stuff. Like, the castles had some really crazy level design. Considering... I mean, you would think with the screen transitions being the way they are, and the lower tech of the game, that they would have held back a little bit with the difficulty, but it seems like they didn't hold back at all. Like, in fact, they went crazier than the NES version for difficulty. They made it harder than maybe even the lost levels. That's true, Stackmaster. That's a true observation. Castles in World 8 have no checkpoints in Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2. Right. Lost levels is harder. I don't know. I don't know about that. Lost levels gives you... I believe it gives you continues natively, though. Without a code or anything. Pretty sure that in the original NES version, the Famicom version, there's continues, which I was surprised about when I played it. That alone just makes it easier, kind of automatically. As for the level design, I feel like the level design in this game, when you take into account the screen transitions and the controls, I feel like the level design is more crazed in this version than Lost Levels, probably. Yeah, but the infinite but like you need the infinite you don't really need the infinite lives, and you don't need that trick in Lost Levels, and like you basically almost kind of need it in this game. I don't know, some of the levels in this, I don't know. It's been a little while since I played Lost Levels. It does have some pretty tough level design as well. But, I don't know, I just feel like this game has some really crazy stuff. Lost Levels does have some pretty crazy stuff with, like, the wind stuff and certain levels. Backwards troll warps. Well, you know, what's worse, that or a warp that soft locks you, you know? Anyway, this game seems extremely hard. Just from playing up to World 5. Oh, so that's just nothing. Huh? Oh, okay. Just kind of a silly secret there. Oh no! I made that same mistake before because I was trying to hurry. And that's a little bit painful. We're still stuck in World 1. But I was also stuck in this world for a long time. The first time that we played. This world is surprisingly difficult. I mean, this level, 1-3, is surprisingly difficult. But it gets harder though. There's no way 1-3 is this difficult in the Lost Levels. Now, a lot of difficulty from this game is coming from the controls. Just take a lot of getting used to. I like the mushrooms move surprisingly fast in this game as well. Oh no, we're already down to D. Oh. Had a long day today. But the first thing that Mr. Leo said was, don't stream. Now flip. Don't feel like you have to stream if you're tired. But Mr. Leo, you needn't worry. Because playing Super Mario Brothers Special is very relaxing. I'll have you know. I'm feeling relaxed by this this hardcore old-fashioned computer port of Mario. Spent 10 hours on the road today, driving from, I believe I started in Arkansas, where my hotel was. Eventually getting back here to good old Chicago. Notice how the block of the invisible block is actually physical and it pushes Mario to the side, which it does not do in the NES version. It doesn't do until it appears. So it's just kind of coded differently. And this game isn't a oh my god. My time's already that low. That's bad. Oh, we should make it though. Okay, we're gonna make it. Yeah, so 10 hours on the road today.
like I left my hotel at like 9:30 and just driving, listening to podcasts, listening to. She's spending probably about half a day listening to just music on my iPod, and then listening to primarily like old Comedy Bang Bang podcasts, which is one of the things I've been listening to recently. Only stopping for food one time. Qdoba. Found a Qdoba to get some nice rice and beans. And then a small dessert and coffee from like a gas station. What did I get again? I got like I don't remember. A little ice cream bar. Oh yeah, you can go. I think you can go down one of these pipes, but it actually arguably probably worse. I think it doesn't actually save you time, and plus you have to deal with more platforming, so probably arguably worse. Oh man. Let's do that first try. 35th anniversary ROM hack that ports all the levels from Special over. Well, why would I do that after like playing through the original though? It's just the same levels. I guess it would be kind of interesting to see that, but maybe I'll look at a video of it. I'm not gonna like replay through the game again right away. Oh, that's funny. So it goes crazy fast because because the enemy, like on-screen slowdown interferes. So they actually they have the timer coded to account for slowdown. That's funny. And that's part of the reason why so the timer is probably inconsistent then, depending on like how much time you spent on screens where there's less enemies versus more enemies. If you spend more time on screens with less enemies, the timer will count down faster. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because like again, like we should look at. Wait, can you pause this game? We should like look at. I want to look at footage of Zeliard just to remind myself of. Is there a pause? This game have a pause. Is there a pause in the emulator? There's a pause in the emulator. Cause I don't know. There's PC-88 games that look better. I mean that we played through. Here, let's just look at PC-88 Zeliard. Like, I need to remember if this game had scrolling or not. I can't remember if this game actually had scrolling. I thought it did. This game is actually like a visual treat, though. Like, this game is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's a really cool platform. And it has good controls, even though you use the numpad, and like 7 and 9 are like jump. But still, the controls and like sword mechanics do feel really good, though. It's just the only problem with the game is it's unbelievably brutally hard in every conceivable way that you can imagine. But in terms of like the presentation and the music and the controls, like everything about the game is amazing. We played through it. It took 40 hours. Yeah, it does have scrolling. It has horizontal and vertical scrolling. But it's some kind of like fake tile-based scrolling. Like, it's not actual scrolling. You can see that, like, it's doing a thing where, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's scrolling, like, each tile. It's not actually scrolling. It's just, like, it's moving all the tiles over by one, which creates a scrolling effect. But I don't know. I can't really explain the difference. But I can see it. Still, though, I mean, like, you know, this game actually plays really well. Like, it was a joy to play through. But it's kind of just like a different kind of game, though. It's much more focused on just action and like hacking and slashing, and there's platforming too. But I do remember the ropes being a little bit finicky. And then we also played through the Scheme. PC88 definitely is more limited hardware. Compared to PC98. Yeah, we played this. I finished this on stream. So maybe this doesn't have scrolling either. Maybe it's just it's like screen based. I guess it is screen based. Oh yeah. So I guess the PC88 is like the MSX in that it just can't really do scrolling without trickery. When you consider that, Zelyard is super advanced for what the PC88 can do. This was a cool game. It was enjoyable. What's the PC98 game that had... Hold on, let's look at a PC98 game. What's the PC98 platform? PC98 games. There's still like a ton of adventure games and like menu-based games on these systems. Whoa, Dead of the Brain. Rusty. I need to play Rusty. This is a game I need to play. Let's look at Rusty. I'm gonna play this game. This will be played on stream. So this is basically PC98 trying to have Castlevania. But this actually has like real scrolling. And it's kind of very Valis-like. There's springs. And this looks good. This looks very good. And you're just kind of... Oh, look at that! It's got Super Castlevania 4 hooks. I didn't realize that about this game. And you can whip up as well. Oh yeah, this game looks good. We have to play that. We have to play it at some point. PC98, definitely much more advanced. Interesting. So it would have been hard to just do Mario on this hardware, which would have been hard. You know, they probably did the best they could, I guess. Have you played any of those terrible Mega Man PC games? I have Sackmaster, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we played the first DOS Mega Man a little bit. And I mainly just wanted to see where it would go on my worst games list. And I think it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, the DOS Mega Man. It didn't like it got. I ended up giving it a 1. And I'm back. Yeah, I'm back on this, Asian Waste. What's up? Aren't you happy? I'm back on this, Asian Waste. I'm back in this game. Now you get to see more of it. Isn't this good? It's a good thing. Good thing, Asian Waste. You're so lucky. I wonder if this game has any vines. I haven't seen any vines, but the game doesn't give you enough time to look for them anyway. I wonder if there's vines in this game. I haven't seen that. Plenty of places where you can go down pipes to bonus areas. Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't have time. Oh, I almost made it. Asian Waste, I'm back. How's it going? I'm back from Texas. I drove 10 hours today to be back to play this game for you. So I hope you appreciate that. How did Texas treat me? Well, it treated me pretty good. You know, I got to see family while I was in Texas. The primary reason I went to this convention, well, one of the main reasons I went was because it was an excuse to be able to go to Austin, Texas, and see family members there. Because when I go to the other shows in Texas, like to Houston and Dallas, it's still actually like pretty far away from like where my family like it would require like another additional 3 hours out of my way to go visit family in those other places. So yeah, you know, I do have a little story about that, Mr. Leo. Actually, no, I didn't. But here's the thing, though. I asked one of my relatives a good place to go to get mole sauce in Texas, and I was told there's this chain place, Maudie's, which is like it's a chain Mexican restaurant, like Tex-Mex in Austin, and he said they had great mole sauce. So I went to Maudie's. I just blindly, not Trudy's, Maudie's. So I went there, and I just picked a random Maudie's that was on the way. And you know what? They didn't have mole sauce. They didn't have it. Didn't have it at all. So therefore I didn't get any. I just ended up, I mean, you know, I didn't bother to check their menu, so I just ended up getting, like, before I went, so I was surprised. I was like, oh, you know, mole sauce. So I just got tacos instead. I got Al Pastor tacos, but those were very good, so I can't really complain. I got very good tacos instead, but I didn't get any mole sauce. I guess those Skittles. But, you know, I went to the con because it was convenient. You know, I had an excuse to visit relatives. And also, I got to try out the Galaxy Con that's in Austin, Texas. The Galaxy Con that's in Austin, Texas is not good. It's not a good con. It's kind of really small. It's by the same people that did PopCon, I think, which also was like one of the worst cons I've been to this year. I think that company might just, you know, Garbingu. You should play When the World Became Black. What? What are you talking about? Are you like a troll person? Are you one of those troll people? What was I saying? Yeah, so I didn't get to try any mole sauce, but I did have very good tacos. The con. Oh yeah, I think that company, the company that does, it's the same company I think that does the Pop Cons and the Galaxy Cons. The same company, and I think that they, you know what they do? Well, I mean, I think those cons are newer as well. Except technically, I think they took over from some other company, if I recall. Get this! Oh, we did it. Okay. Oh, thank God. It's a Kickstarter game? Oh, okay, I haven't, yeah. I'm probably not gonna play that. Unless you want to become a subscriber, and then use your subscriber request to request it, and then also buy it for me, then I might play it, but otherwise, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just not gonna play it. You know why? It's nothing against it. I just have too many games to play already. That spring is very janky. Even the original NES one is like pretty finicky to use. Frankie, what's up? This is Super Mario port that North Korea got, right? What? Is that true? Oh, I still have not seen what's in that pipe. Oh, no, wait. I think I did go in there, and it's just a waste of time, isn't it? I think that's a waste of time. I don't know. I don't remember if I went in there or not. But I'm not gonna die now, so I guess we won't get to see it. Oh. Oh, that's a joke? Is it a joke that's true, or a joke that's fake? No, this is the Mario that Japan got on their PC-88 computer, Frankie. And I don't know how many of them played it. I don't know. But I'm playing it now. Now I get to play it. We can play PC-88 games because in these times, in our modern day times, we can play all kinds of things. And that's good. You can see the Japanese writing? I don't think there is any Japanese writing in this at all. You just joshing? That's okay, I will allow it. You've been watching a lot of North Korean videos. Oh, that sounds like you're a lead up to an elaborate prank or I don't know, some kind of but I'm gonna guess that you're actually serious. You've been watching a lot of North Korean videos. Well, what? All right, what? Why you been doing that? Hey, colleague, what's up? North Korean videos? You're fascinated by it? Well, you know, I suppose it's a pretty fascinating place. Actually, I did, like, one of the podcasts I listened to did have an episode in North Korea that was pretty interesting. So I could see why you might get fascinated by it. You found the last well. Well, Colic. Does that mean you're done with Tears of the Kingdom, fully harvesting every little morsel of content? Oh, you just still gotta get frogs? Oh no, Colic. Oh no, that could be an issue. Okay, I can't get that. Too bad. That is not for me. Oh, is it like possible to like go on top of that? Like secrets here. Only 620 Korok seeds? Are you gonna actually get all those, Colic? You know, you could just save yourself the trouble and just not do that. It does have a lot of mystery. Yeah. It does seem pretty fascinating. Well, that's an interesting theory, Agent Wason. Oh, dude! Oh. I wouldn't know anything about that. But Colic doubts it. You know, there's so many things that there's so many chains of events that cause various things that I think it's really probably a mistake to put too much stock in like any single event having that much impact. Oh, okay. Come on, screen transition. Like some of these screen transitions could be placed a little better. The running jump can be very tricky to use in this game. Like getting the timing of it is. You're gonna disappear to Japan, Frankie? That sounds pretty good. Well, living in Japan is very appealing to me, but I have too many ties to America. I wouldn't really, you know, family stuff. I wouldn't really want to do it. But the idea of living there, it does seem appealing. One day. I'm certainly going to continue to try to, like, learn the language as much as I can. And I want to keep visiting there. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to live there. Yeah, it would be cool to visit China. I might visit China one of these days. Whatever. I'd like to visit it. They seem like they have some really good food in China. It definitely seems like taking the upper route here is by far the better route, probably, because of the fire sticks going in the correct direction. Shanghai is cool. Definitely good food. Going to be the new New York. You think so? The economy's gonna crash hard. I don't know. These are... Oh. You guys sure have a lot of bold predictions. I don't know, yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say how... You can't ever assume things are going to keep going in the direction they're going, you know, because that never happens. Well, sometimes it happens, but not indefinitely. $10 trillion debt. Yeah, that sounds bad. Are we talking about global politics now? Like, what? Alright. I guess. Better odds in North Korea than China. I'm not sure. I don't know. Better odds at what? Like, survive? I think you'd have... I don't think, like, better odds of what, like, what, you think you would, like, be killed or something? How can I get this one up to, like, stay on? Oh, there we go. And there's gotta be a way to, like, keep it off on the screen. I think you just have to, like, kind of scroll the screen at the correct time. Oh, what?! Son of a bitch! Oh. The 1-ups move so fast compared to the NES version. Dystopian sci-fi? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in some ways, but then probably not in others. You know, the thing with dystopian sci-fi is it's a lot of it's very interesting ideas, but it's also kind of driven by... It's driven by whatever are the fears or paranoias of the day, because it always has to be... You always have to, for the purpose of, like, creating some sort of conflict, you have to dial up the, you know, whatever the... So, like, for example, like AI, you know, in the movies and in fiction, you know, it has to go in more extreme directions because that's better for creating a conflict. So I think that there's an inherent bias in most fiction towards things being more scary than probably they are in reality. It sounds like you got a little bit of paranoia there, Sapphire Drew. Like, in reality, a lot of these places that seem scary probably aren't as scary. Well, you know, like, if you actually could somehow take your chances of, like, going to some country and something bad happening to you, and you could put that in some sort of numerical scale, it's darn it! You know, it's probably extremely, like, small chance. Like, you know, there's probably many places in the world where if you just went there for a week, like, your actual chance of something bad happening to you would be less than just, I don't know, going to Chicago. But then again, even Chicago, well, you know, even Chicago, like, within, like, you know, American news media is maybe, like, you know, as somebody who's, like, lived in, like, the worst gang neighborhood for, like, 15 years, like, relatively speaking, it's still not really that bad. Like, you could go there, and the chances of anything bad happening to you are super, super small. I couldn't get into that House of Cards show. Too much politics. That just sounds like paranoia to me, Frankie. That sounds like paranoia. It's not so much, like, the thing with technology, like, well, I guess unless you mean enslaved hyperbolically. I mean, yeah, in some kind of loose sense, we are already enslaved to technology by virtue of, like, being so dependent on it in so many ways, and, you know, it has bad effects on people psychologically. But still, there's like positive, there's positive and negative sides to it as well. Even though, you know, I'm not one to. I mean, there's no doubt that, like, there's, like, a lot of bad effects of, like, certain social media apps and, like, cell phones and. That's true, Mr. Leo. It's funny how little anybody seems to care about the Onion anymore. Nobody talks about the Onion. I think it's just harder, like, it's really hard to do satire these days. Because it's just hard to do comedy in general. Yeah, you know, Sapphire Drew, I feel like there should be a name for that, but there's a certain effect, and this is just the case with news media in general, where the news just simply focuses on the worst things. It's actually it's just as true for America as it is for, like, countries as well. So when the news stories of other countries are always, like, the worst stuff going on. So it gives you a distorted view. But, you know, of course, that's also the case of just things going on in America. It's a classic problem. If it bleeds, it leads. Just one of the failings of the media. And nobody's ever been able to figure out how to solve it. You just have a lot of people that always think that things are terrible all over the world, all the time. But in reality, you know, if you look at, like, things happening over time, you know, things like crime and violence and war are, like, have overall on, like, on a long timeline have just been declining. And it's the overall direction of the graph really only goes one way, unless you zoom in a lot.
There's a lot of us colic in America that are very skeptical of, well, I mean, like, news media, yeah. No, I mean, this is like, you know, yeah, it has a lot of problems. It's become more efficient. I don't know. I don't know about that Asian ways. I'm not sure what to make of that. I mean, like, life expectancy has increased across the board. I mean, if you look at I'm talking about, like, if you take a long-term view of, you know, and you can look both, like, globally or the America. I mean, but this is true globally as well. You know, life expectancy is, like, increased across the board. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about that Asian waste, like drones and stuff. I mean, that's true, but... I mean, that's true, but at the same time, like, in some ways, it's bad that we have that, like, it's bad that that stuff enables that kind of thing to happen, but, in another certain sense, like, it still does save lives overall. Like, there's ways in which that sort of technology still overall like saves lives, because, you know, it still allows, you know, it's the alternative of, I mean, I guess, you know, it really just depends on how you look at it, because you know, there's the theory that oh no. That, you know, when it becomes too easy to do, like, these sorts of, like, tactical drone strikes. Like, if you had to actually go to war, then, you know, they wouldn't be... Like, if the cost of doing these things... I don't... You know, it's like, that's too much to get into, actually. That's too heavy. Anyway, I think that's kind of actually really complicated. Oh yeah, I don't think I want to go in there. I think it's actually bad. You can go in there, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, this is made by, hey, Minishi, what's up? Konami owns them? Like, you mean nowadays? So, until it gets their ish together, one day they'll team with Nintendo. No, Konami, that's thinking about it the wrong way, I think. You think about it this way, Konami's dead. They're a dead company, too. Like, they're only really alive in name only. Like, but really, they're basically dead. Think about it that way. I think I want to go under here. There is no, like, Konami getting their act together. You know, Konami is like a company now, you know, they care about the bottom line, and it's not really the same people anymore, and they don't have the same passion. It's just a company that, like, owns a bunch of, you know, contracts or, like, you know, properties, but they don't really care to use them that much, and it's not the same company. There's the Konami of old is dead. A lot of those people went to other companies, or they left, and, you know, things changed. Yeah, that's over. That Konami is over. So, yeah, they're not going to get their act together. It's just... In a sense, yeah. In a sense, they're a shell of their former selves. But, like, it's just not the same people. It's not the same Konami. I think it's more accurate to say... Like, you may as well just say that they're a dead company. In the same way that Hudson is a dead company, Konami is as well. Like, you may as well think of them as not existing. Joke. Yeah, I mean, I get... Yeah, but, like, sure, but, like, you know, Konami... The Konami of old... You know, Konami still gets credit for all the games they did.
What do you... Wait. Whoa. Thank you for the... Wait, who just hosted me? Is that McCaranice? Oh, sorry, I don't have my chat. I have my chat scrolled up. I was trying to catch up with the chat. McCaranice, thanks a lot for the raid. Hey, look, McCaranice. Do you like, Oh, damn it. Oh, well. McCaranice, do you like things that are special? Well, Fire Hellkite, hello. Yes, this is a special game. Oh, this is the stage that has a hidden power-up, right? Oh, okay. Do you want to see the P-Wing? Wait, I think it's here. McCaranice, look, you're about to see the origin of the P-Wing. I've got a P-Wing! Ribsta, what's up? I thought this one could be emulated? You thought wrong, dude. And it ran out. The P-Wing sucks in this game. But this is apparently the origin of the P-Wing. It first appeared in this PC-88 port of Mario by Hudson. Yes, it is true. Yeah, we're playing Super Mario Brothers Special, the PC-88 version of Mario. As you can see, it doesn't have scrolling. It has screen transitions. It's got some weird stuff. Wasn't I stuck on that level for like a really long time? Not this time. Apollo, how's it going? How's the Super Pitfall going, Apollo? And what have you been doing? Tetris, I believe? McCaranice, how's the Tetris going? Tell me your Tetris war stories. Alright guys, no more talking about global politics, or whatever we were talking about before. I don't even know anymore. It's enough of that. Now we're gonna talk about, I don't know, maybe Super Pitfall. Is this, wait, is this? Shoot. Okay, well I'm just not gonna go down there. Was this the stage that had some kind of crazy secret? I don't remember. Oh. I can't even get... Wait, you can't even get up there from there. Could I have got to the far one? Boy and his Blob and Super Pitfall. So you're doing Super Pitfall as well. Why is everybody playing Super Pitfall? Boy and his Blob. I just saw Bill Bolt playing Boy and his Blob as well. Oh, there was something with... Isn't there something with... There's something with that. Like, I don't know, something came out or something. I don't know. Because you played it? Oh, wow, that's awesome. Alright, well, tell me what I should be playing, McCaranice. David Crane thing. I haven't played a Boy and his Blob in a long time. We haven't played that yet for Fliptendo. Oh, let me see if I can get this mushroom. Come on! We can do it! You gotta scroll the screen at the right time. It doesn't disappear. Okay, I got this. Look at that. One up. Yeah, I never tried the Wii version of A Boy and His Blob. I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh, that was a bad jump. This? Oh, I should be playing this? Okay, McCaranice. Well, in that case, you've got Sapphire Drew to thank for that, because this is his subscriber request. But, I'm not unhappy about it. I think this game is pretty interesting. It's definitely hard to play. This game is hard to play. No doubt about that. The controls take a lot of getting used to. The screen transitions take a lot of getting used to. Doesn't play great, but it's pretty interesting. Oh. Maybe there's a hidden block here, do you think? Oh, look at that! The developers were smart! Look at that good game design. Oh! Whoa! Oh my goodness. There's actually kind of a lot of cool level design in this game, too. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! How could I have embarrassed myself like that in front of McCaranice and Apollo and Ribsta and Fire Hellkite? Ever gonna be able to live that down? Alright.
You know, Asian Waste, you know Twitch doesn't allow any talk of onion articles. We better cut that out right now. It's considered very offensive. How much time do you have for requests? Well, it will depend on... Now we're already playing this, and I probably won't even have time to finish it tonight. So, you probably have, like, somewhere between -1 hour and -2 or -3 hours, I would say, Ripsta. Is that going to be enough time? I'm wearing shorts! Skittles lives in a world where, like, wearing shorts is like an embarrassing act. He's wearing shorts. That's basically like wearing underwear. I like to wear shorts. Is that so wrong? Fire Hellkite doesn't like that either. Like, what? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm wearing shorts, Skittles. These are shorts. Is that... How do you have proof I'm not wearing shorts? Like, how would you even know that? Yeah, I also like them. They're comfy. How are you guys doing, Ribsta and Fire Hellkite? You guys play video games, right? For subscriber requests? Not now, per se? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember. Let me check. You have, Oh, Ribsta. Well, unfortunately, you only have 28 hours left. That's all. I don't know how you're gonna be able to make use of such a small amount of time. How are you seeing GAMs? How are you seeing GAMs? I don't even understand. I don't know if this is a good pipe to go in. Is this actually... Well, I guess you get a 1-up here. It's kind of good. I think what we're really seeing is Skittles' expression of what he really wants to see. Alright. Yeah, I currently have something like 180 lives or something like that. Because we did the 1-up trick. Oh, that's bad. The jumping's a little bit hard to control in this game. Yeah, so this is Super Mario Bros. Special. Developed by Hudson Soft for the PC-88. And it's... I guess it has a little bit of, I don't know, like a fan following or something. Just, or maybe people are just intrigued by the sort of different kind of weird level designs to Mario Bros. 1. It's like its own Lost Levels. But it might be even weirder than Lost Levels in some ways. And apparently there's a hack of NES Mario that turns it into Mario Special. So if you wanted to play it on the NES version, you can play it that way. You're gonna pass that to Skittle? You're gonna pass your 28 hours to Skittle? Is that what you're... I keep doing that. No, not lost as in not found, nor lost as in misguided. Lost as in intriguing and rad, Asian Waste. That kind of lost, alright? Lost as in cool. These are the cool levels of Mario. Why, Skittles? Why have you decided that? Why are you not going to make any more requests, Skittles? What happened? What did I do? Did I mess up your request? there's a huge controversy on the stream. Nothing happened. Well, why don't you want to make requests anymore? As in the J.J. Abrams classic. No. That would be an the J.J. Abrams classic would be an example of the misguided kind of lost. So, not that kind of lost. You gotta save the drama for your llama, you know? Because we just don't do drama here. Just don't do it. You ask enough of me already? 20 hours of wearing pants? Alright, Come on, please make it! Skittles, I don't know if I can do that. Wearing pants, that sounds hard. Well, you can do that. Ribsta, wait, so Ribsta wants to gift his hours to Skittle, but Skittles wants to gift his hours to Mr. Leo? Does that mean both of you want to gift your hours to Mr. Leo? This is one of the levels that's kind of crazed, I think. I'm gonna die. Oh, maybe I won't die. No, I will die. Okay, so, but there's kind of a trick to this. Yeah, this level's kind of crazed. But I believe if I just play speedrunner style and just do a straight run through, I'll happen to make it. So yeah, so you can just like do that. So it's actually not, once you know that, it's actually not hard. I think there was a secret there. Oh well. I think the same thing is true there as well. Pineapple 24-hour live stream. How do you think? I don't know. You guys can gift hours to whoever you want to. Oh yeah, you just want to charge through here as well. And then the barrels are a problem. The barrels are kind of a bit... Oh, you can just stand under... That's right, you can stand under the platform and they just go over you. That's right. So yeah, I was getting killed by them a lot, but now we should know not to have that happen. That shouldn't happen anymore. Oh yeah, here's another hidden power-up, the hammer. It's pretty useless, but I can destroy that one barrel with it. Nachos has a lot, but he's never shown any interest in like using them. Demo always gets tier 3 subs, so she always gets a lot of hours. Have I tried this pipe? I don't know if I have. Pants are important. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. I'm not the biggest fan, Colic. Are they? Oh, you can't go down that pipe. Oh. Oh, Skittles got a good point there. I'm enjoying this game though. Oh shit, I screwed it up. But I'm enjoying this. I think this is good. This is a good request. And I think a lot. Wrong pipe, Oni-chan. Skittles seems to really like that joke. So Skittles, why don't you want to request anything anymore? Come on, Skittles, give us a real answer. What's up? We like your request. Like you've had so many, Skittles, you've had so many quality requests over the years. Like Goblins, remember that? I could have finished Goblins, Skittles. We didn't. What else did you request? Let me look at the sheet. The Do-Re-Mi Fantasy, the sequel to Milon Secret Castle. I finished that. Jockey Crush, Maju, finished that. Link's Awakening, some hours of that. Cliffhanger, Edward Randy, 28 hours of Live a Live. 10 hours of Day of the Tentacle. All those quality request Skittles. Okay, I'm just gonna have to just kill myself. Yeah, Goblins seemed like a pretty cool game. I'll play more Goblins. I liked it.
I do still remember my strategies for this stage from the last playthrough, even though we have still been dying a bunch. But yeah, I remember like now that you can just do the run through, and then like here you can just like camp this corner. Remembering all that at least. It's so awkward that like these secret power-ups, you just hit them and they just appear. They don't like come down or anything. Like this one's kind of awkward to jump up and actually get. Alright. Alright. Nothing to use my hammer on. I wonder if the hammer would work on Bowser. Oh! Made it. You can one-shot Bowser? That's pretty funny. But it seems like it'd be impossible to get to him with it, though. Maybe it is if you just run straight there. I don't know. Alright, World 4. World 5 is where I gamed over last time. Because I kept trying... I was, like, low on lives, and I tried to get the 1-up trick, but we just kept messing it up. And then I ended up running out of lives before I could get the trick to work. But this time, I won't even need to do... Like, by the time I get there now, I'll be fine. I mean, I won't even need to do it yet at that point. You can pick it back up? Oh. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Mario, Mario. Oh yeah, I want to get in here. I'm gonna find something good. Oh, look at that. And I'm small again immediately. Uh-oh. Turtles! And the Lackady spawns in the screen. It's nice. There was a hidden power-up in this stage, right? Did I miss it already? Wasn't there a hidden power-up in this stage somewhere? Wonder if it would have been in that last screen. Should we die and try? What was it again? It was... Alright, I'll try it. Tell me where it is. I'll try to get it so we can show it off. What was it again? Was it just something that increased the timer? Something like that? Oh, there's a P-Wing as well. The Atom. Atom. Where's it hidden at? Can I stop this dude? Nice. At least the timer's counting down slowly now. Oh, there's coins. Oh, there's a vine! I never found a vine in this game. And a fire flower, too. Whoa. You never found a vine in this game before. Whoa! That's the first time I ever found a vine. Hopefully it gives us a nice shortcut. Good question, Celia. I wonder. Can you just keep going? No. Just checking. Whoa. Okay. So there can be vine. One screen before the tall pipe. Oh, wait, this one?
Oh! It is on the screen with the tall pipe. How do I get to it? How do I get to that? Oh, you have to get to it from the last screen? Or something? Alright, well there it is. Oh, I'm dead anyway. The screens are out of sync. They're out of sync. Really? The screens can be out of sync. So the screen transitions are in different places then, in other words. Uh-huh. Wow. Better not do that this time then. Yeah, I'm sure Miyamoto like took a couple seconds to look at this at some point. No! Would that be this screen then? Is that this screen? I mean, clearly they... Oh, 1-up. Oh, okay, so what's on that screen? Oh, it was above the 1-up. I guess. Didn't they wanted to make a Mario for PC-88. That's why. Like, end of story, right? They wanted to make a Mario for PC-88. And to make up for the issues it has, they just gave it, like, cool new content. Why? Because they wanted to make it available. Because I mean, well, because the same reason you'd port any game, to, like games like Ys were like ported to every console and every computer, like so people that have PC-88 would have something to play. And you can take advantage of that, you know, those sales. So that will that come back maybe? This won't really, that basically doesn't do anything. Oh, it's not gonna, damn it! It despawned. The Atom Lakitus despawned at that point anyway, so that can't ever do anything. But I guess it's like many other things. Yeah, exactly. So many. Well, a lot of the big games of those times had many ports. You need enemies on screen for it to work. I could try to. It's gonna be hard to keep the enemies on screen to see it work. It's such a lame and weird power-up to have. I mean, if you're gonna have that, at least keep Lakitu. Like, have it on the screen with Lakitu so that it will actually be likely to do something, you know. It's funny how a lot of the hidden weird power-ups are pretty lame in this game. Well, he does despawn before, right? Or maybe I just killed him before. Oh, I guess maybe he can be on the screen with it, then. Oh, okay, well that's cool then. I want that. Oh. You can get a 1-up if it's done right. That's kind of cool.
give you like all the enemies in this screen plus all the spikies possible, spinies, and the Lakitu. Oh, but Lakitu despawned anyway, so we're not gonna get it. There's no how you can ever be fast enough to like have those turtles on the screen though. Whatever. It's like it's not worth the effort. There it is though. I got it. Yay. I got the atom block. There's a P-Wing in the stage somewhere too, huh? Well, it's interesting. A lot of stuff in this game is pretty interesting, but, like, kind of silly. But it's just the novelty of it. It's like the novelty of having all this weird stuff in the game. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, I was gonna try to get more 1-ups, but maybe it's not the best idea. Well, that castle's on a mushroom thing there. Oh, thanks, Skittles. So I'm just like Super Mario Brothers 88 Special. Whoops. I couldn't even get to the next level. What? Oh, if you die there, it loads you here. Climb over the wall. Which wall? Where? You need to be a little quicker than that. Yeah, they start you down here if you die. Oh, I remember. Oh, the platforming in this stage is like really out of control. Like this is where the game starts to get ridiculous. With some of the platforming stuff. I remember I was stuck on this stage a long time. The first time we played. Yeah, they start you down at the bottom. You can climb over the wall. Does it just let you skip the stage? That would have been nice. Let me see if I can remember the stage. This is the stage also that has the warp zone. Maybe we should try to look at that. A cute screen in a 1-up. Oh well. Yeah, it would have been cool. There's a mushroom here, wasn't there? Maybe there wasn't a mushroom here. Oh. There's a star in there, I think. You might have been able to go down one of these. It's not worth it, though. I kind of want to see the warp zone in this stage, so we could just go look at it and then die or something. Whoops. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd like to see that. You know what, Fire Hellkite? Just keep living your life, and maybe someday you'll get your chance. Don't give up on your dreams. You can't access it without being big? Oh, yeah? Try to figure out how to get to that. You can do it, Fire Hellkite. Don't give up. Pilbrow's advice is not endorsed by the Flipsider show. Give up? Not me, Fire Hellkite. I'm never gonna give up at Super Mario Brothers Special. I'm gonna keep playing this game until I become special. No, turtle! Turtle! Ah! There should have been a mushroom somewhere in that first part that I'm not getting, I think. Oh! Oh! I remember dying so many times in this stage. I probably died like 70 or 80 times on this stage. On last week's playthrough. Maybe we'll only die 20 times this time. Probably gonna be an improvement. Stage, it's a fucked up stage. Kinda fucked up. Alright, okay. Okay. You have to be big. Wait, okay, so you have to go, you gotta go up here. You get to be, that's how you get to the warp zone? Wait, how do you get to here big? How do you get to there big? Oh, it seems hard. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. You have to do level deathless. You have to do the level deathless. What do you mean? So you have to get... Is there no way to get big in this level? You have to get here big? Is that what you mean? There's no mushrooms. So it's actually really hard to get to that warp zone then. That's really hard. You'll just have to look at it on YouTube. Oh well. I want to see other people stream this game. And I want to see them enjoy it. I don't want to see streams of people complaining. I want to see full enjoyment of this game with no complaining whatsoever. That's all I want to see. Who's going to do that? Are you sure that maybe you can't just like get up? Is there another? Are you sure? Sapphire Drew did it, and he didn't complain once, I'm sure. I guess it's not possible to get up any other place. Macaw would like this. I would like to see that. Yeah. I don't know, he might find it interesting, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, whoa, wait. Okay, there's like a hidden secret? I want to find the hidden secret. Oh, look at this. We're gonna do it. Okay, well, or not. Whatever. Division Zero? Did you just not know about that ahead of time? Well, yeah. So I'm doing the fixed one, right? So I'm cool. This is the stage where you have to do like fucked up shit, right? Oh yeah. This is the stage where this stage you have to like do a weird thing. You have to like drop a platform to make another platform spawn, or else the level's impossible. There's like a hidden thing you have to do. Oh, and you have to find like a hidden block as well or something. And this is the level that, and on top of that, the platforming is already like pretty crazed. Like this is the most crazed platforming so far, and it has a super obtuse secret. Well, that's pretty insane. But we know what to do, so we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I think I remember what to do. Otherwise, the floating platform just doesn't spawn. This game's got some crazy stuff in it. I guess it's sort of akin to the mazes in 4.4 and 7.4 a little bit, but that's a little bit more praised, though. I don't remember what was the deal with 7.3. What did you have to do in 7.3? I don't recall. I probably just looked it up anyway. I mean, stuff like that is not a particular issue when you're playing and you have access to the internet. It's not like you can't find stuff out like that easily. So it's not like stuff like that is a huge issue towards completing these games anymore. It would have been a huge issue back then, when they didn't have easy access to internet and guides and stuff, but different story now. Floating platform scoop a pipe. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember that too well. But that seems like 7.3? Yeah, I don't know. Only the best garbage for you, Skittlebrow. Do you like that quote, Skittles? Only the best quotes for Skittlebrow. Right, Skittles? No. Hard Maze Castle, which you probably just gonna look up anyway. I'm sure I've never figured out 7.4, even an original NES Mario, without looking at some kind of guide. I mean, as a kid, I just think I never even got to 7.4. Like, nobody ever, like, got to 7.4 anyway. Because you always... Eventually, you just end up just taking the warp when you find out about the warps. Even just getting to 7.4 is super hard in the game normally. I guess unless you're using the continue code. It makes you uncomfortable. Skittles, it makes me very comfortable to have you in as many quotes as possible. The more quotes you're in, the more comfortable I get. You know what, Asian Waste? I'm pretty. Sure. Pretty old, but I have high vigor. Yeah, that's true. Lost levels warpless? Well, that seems like it'd be a fun challenge. That seems like it'd be pretty fun. if I recall correctly, on Mario All-Stars version of the Lost Levels of Mario Brothers 2 Japan, like you have to do it warpless. They changed the requirement to get to World 9 so that it was just like getting through all the levels warpless in Super Mario Brothers Japan, right? I mean in the Super Nintendo All-Stars version of that game. All right, this is it. This is the platform that we gotta do correctly. Your running jump here. And then, a jump at the correct time. It's not actually that hard, but a little bit tricky with... And I think that makes this oh, no, wait. No, there's another block I need. There's a block, you need to hit this block. Or else the next platform will not spawn. Or else that platform won't spawn, right there. That's the one that won't spawn. And there's still more level. Oh my god, there's still more level. There's a vine! Whoa. Whoa, what's this? This is a new kind of hidden level. I'm worried about the time, though. Wait a second. I can't go down. Are you stuck in here? This is a trap room. Of course I'm not going to remember something like that, Sapphire Jew. Jeez. This area is also not fully coded. Oh. Whoops. Well, that's cool. We got to see that area, though. So that's a good thing, right, Sapphire Jew? No complaints? That's good, Asian Waste. I have no complaints with you, either. In the Famicom version, you had to beat the game warpless 10 times. Was it actually warpless, or did you just have to? Yeah, I don't know. Or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't sound quite right to me, but yeah, it was something like that. Maybe that was it. Well, that's okay, because we can just play through the level again. Alright, I mean, but that was a cool, vine area, though. A unique vine area. What could that link possibly be to? Is that just simply a link to Super Mario Brothers 2 fan version? Playing through the game 8 times or 10 times or whatever doesn't seem super worthwhile to me. The All-Star requirements make a little bit more sense. The magic word of the day? I didn't know that the day had a magic word. And it was Cheez-It? Is that the phrase that pays? Oh, I jumped it. Man. Man. Were those but if you didn't play through Warpless in Super Mario Brothers All-Star, you went to worlds A through D, which was also like interesting as well to check out those worlds. Were those in the original Famicom version, worlds A through D? I don't know why, I sort of feel like those might have been only in the All-Stars version. The design of this platforming is so out of control, considering the screen transitions really don't give you a good sense of flow for the levels. Ten times Warpless unlocked A through D, doing it once unlocked World 9. So Worlds A through D were much, much harder to reach in the original Japanese version than in the All-Stars version. That's really weird, isn't it? That's really weird. That's super interesting, though. Worlds A through D were that super secret in the original. And they made them super easy to get to in All-Stars version. I did always think that was kind of strange. The way that's structured in All-Stars. I mean, it makes a little bit more sense in Famicom Super Mario Bros. 2, but you wouldn't really want to play through the game 10 times warpless. That's just... Although I guess, you know, once you learn to speedrun it, maybe it's not that bad. Cheez-It the Feds? Oh, a star would appear. That's pretty cool. Ah, that's pretty cool. You could just leave your Famicom on and like try to do like one world, you know, like one warpless playthrough per day. Those warpless playthroughs would be hard too. Because the Super Mario Bros. 2 Famicom version, pretty hard game to learn it pretty well. Damn it, it happened again. Oh, it saved your clears to the disc. Oh. Well, that makes even more sense then. Oh, that's a Simpsons thing, I see. I don't remember that too well. Electro Altruism. Oh boy, someone requested Super Mario Bros. Special. I'm assuming that the tone of voice behind that sounds kind of like, oh boy, someone requested Super Mario Bros. Special. Kind of like you're really excited, right? I'm assuming that's how that is meant to be read, because I can't really imagine a different way that you would say that. Regarding, I mean, there's no other way to. Bemused? That doesn't. But did you realize that it was Super Mario Bros. Special? Like, you should be excited. Electro Altruism. It's Super Mario Brothers Special. Oh boy. Oh boy. More like, not amused, but super mused. Like, you're kind of super mused. Like, really mused. That's what it's like, right? Oddly surprised?
Oh, okay. Odd. So, like, you're surprised, but it's odd that you're surprised because I get it. In other words, like, you're thinking to yourself, why am I surprised that such a great game would be requested, right? I like how this game sucks. This game doesn't suck. You must be looking at a different game. I mean, just look at the game under altruism. This game is cool. How does this suck? What about, like, nothing about this? This is just good. And look, Gromfaloon is here, and he agrees with me. He's into this. He's into Super Mario Bros. Special, of course. Sure, you know what? Okay, maybe it's a little bit hard to play. Oh god, this horror? Yeah, this... Oh, I think you meant to say displeasure. This is not either of those. This is a Japanese computer system, PC-88. Alright, oh, you said oh dear. Another person said oh dear. If you promise Sapphire Drew is never allowed to make another request. Skittles, I don't think we should stop people who make good requests from requests, you know? It doesn't make any sense, you know? I mean, the guy who requested Hollow Knight, I still allow him to make requests. Yeah, this is PC-88. This is a Japanese computer system. Is one of the earlier... Well, there's like MSX, PC-88, PC-98, and X68000. Displeasure? No, that can't be right, Electro Allison. You must be looking at the wrong game. I'm just confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Honor? Ah, there you go, Gromfaloon. Oh, there you go. Yeah, honor. Of course. Yeah, it is an honor, isn't it? To be in the presence of this game. He must be stopped at all costs? What, his requests are just too good, Skittles? You think they're just too good? Well, Sapphire Drew, I know a great way to stop... Skittles, sorry. Skittles, I know a great way to stop him from requesting. Maybe you should donate all of your hours to him. Like, you weren't going to use your hours anyway. So why don't you just give all your hours to Sapphire Drew? That's a good way to stop him, because the best way to stop him is to give him more hours, right? Did you not like it? No, I don't really like Hollow Knight. I don't care for Hollow Knight. This... I think I did rate this game higher than Hollow Knight, actually. It's pretty funny. I think when I gave Hollow Knight like a 4 or a 5, and then this game I gave like a nice generous 5. A nice generous 5 for this game. Okay, maybe it's a little bit generous. But this game, you know, it's hard to play, but it's interesting. I like the level design. Hollow Knight's not really fun for me to play through. There's different metrics for fun. We don't have to get into it, you know. Is there a way to get in that pipe down there? All kinds of interesting level design in this game. I wonder. Oh, if the bonus area worked. That'd be cool. Yeah, donate... Oh, yeah, donate your hours to fund a third quest for glory, Skittles. There you go. We'd all like that. I think that people actually like Quest for Glory. Oh, this is the maze. I like first time solve this. Wait, up? Okay, this is the maze. I feel like it's up again. Okay, up, up. And I'm gonna say down. Up, up, down. Down, left, right, BA start. No. It's gotta be up. No, I don't know. This could be wrong. Up, up, down. That was wrong. No, that might have been right, because one of the pipes is actually right. One of the pipes is right. That was right. Okay, that was actually right. That was the correct pipe. I think that was right. Yeah. Hudson Bricks! Did the Hudson Bricks have coins in them? You think the Hudson Bricks have any coins? And I solved it my first time this time as well. Maybe it's just not that hard. Alright, whatever. Forget the Hudson Bricks. Big jump! Easy, Bowser.
Mo is stuck in your brain. Does Mo from The Simpsons have any video games? Some gangster be dissing your Fly Girl. Grom, how are you doing today? Oh, I need to get 1-ups. Wait, do I need to get 1-ups? I kind of... Yeah. This is the spot where I should be getting 1-ups, I think. How many lives do I have? Alright, 8F. I just have to make sure we don't loop the 1-ups. Right? So... I'm actually still pretty high. Let me just try to get a how many would I... 8F. So it's hexadecimal, so... 40. I could probably afford, like... Well, 30 should be safe. 30 should be safe. Maybe I'll go for like just 20 or 30. It does, Mr. Leo, it does. It does not really planning for you to do something so silly like try to collect extra lives. It counts up faster than you think. Maybe some of the 1-ups don't actually show graphically. Landed in the Netherlands, which is nice. Oh, so you're taking a trip to the Netherlands? That's cool. I would probably enjoy checking out the Netherlands if I ever like stop using every opportunity to go to Japan. Which I probably won't, but I don't know. One of these days, it'd be cool to actually see other places besides Japan. I bet the Netherlands are a pretty cool place to visit. The Netherlands. I like to say it that way better. The Netherlands. Yes, like in Elden Ring. The Netherlands. They are a place that are kind of... It's kind of like going to Elden Ring lands. Come on! Oh, you stupid turtles. Have you visited the Netherlands? It sounds like a place from Minecraft. I mean, actually, it is a place from Minecraft. The Netherlands. The outmost regions. The so-called Netherlands. I've never had any luck getting it to work in NES Mario 1. I was never able to get that 1-up trick to work. It actually seems easier to get to work in this game. 20, 30... Okay, we'll say that that's enough. Let's just check. There's no way that's an overflow. Okay. I would have actually liked to get a little bit more. That's like almost back up to, I don't know, 200 something maybe. Yeah, it's kind of way easier to get it in this one. Well, I hope that you enjoy the Netherlands, Grom. You enjoy those. That sounds like fun. 156? Is that all that is? I thought that would be more. Maybe I should get more then. Oh well, I guess that's okay. There'll be other opportunities. We're doing much better on lives than on my first attempt at playing through this game. Oh, mushroom! Oh, I got it. 6-2 is the last real opportunity? How can that be? There aren't any more turtles? How can 6-2 be the last opportunity? Doesn't make any sense. Whoa, is this a really short level? Oh, there's more. I love turtles. Yep, that's a classic YouTube video. We know about that. Oh boy. This has got to be the staircase here. Oh, it's a tough one. Got the flies from Mario Brothers. Nice. You guys see that? Okay. I like the level design here. I think it was in this one? No. Was it in the top? Whatever, I don't need that mushroom. Maybe I should have got it. Oh! Fake stair. Oh, I fell. You thought the new Ninja Turtles movie was great? You like the animation stuff? Yeah, somebody else was trying to tell me that they liked it too. But I'm not gonna see it. Well, that's true, I suppose. The overuse of that Pixar style is kind of... Oh, man, why is it always the last one I check? I guess the art style, well, I mean, the animation style is cool, but I don't like the style of character designs very much, though. Oh, there's nothing in there. There's an invisible hammer. Oh, okay, that's cool. Pleasantly surprised. That's cool. Mimic stop motion. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, that might be pretty cool if they try to do that. That might be nice. Yeah, I like the stop motion look too. Like, for example, in the classic animated feature books, check them out, starring the California Raisins. Man, mushroom moves too darn fast in this game. Too darn fast. I did like all the movies made by that company that did Coraline, like Coraline and I don't know, some Kubo or whatever. And Paranorman, I liked all those movies. I think those were all stop motion. I don't know if they've ever. I don't know if that. Yeah, Coraline especially is a really good movie. So I like that company, the company that were doing those. But I don't know if they've done anything recently. I just like all their stuff. Now I have this. I don't need a hammer anymore. I don't need a stupid hammer. Oh, did it. 15 seconds left. Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride, I think that's like Tim Burton. I liked it at the time. I haven't seen it since it was new. Oh, look at this level design here. This is cool. Look at this is like so off the wall. Now we're getting into like the interesting stuff. Look at this interesting use of the tree tiles. Oh, this is so neat. Making these precise jumps in this game must be frustrating. Nah, it's not. I mean, well, to me, no. I mean, I probably have a high. Oh, this is the first level where we've seen bullet bills as well. I think that kind of sucked. There's the crabs, and the squid are coming out of the water level. You got the crabs from Mario Brothers as well. Like, frustrating? Nah, I mean... I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but I guess most things don't really frustrate me, per se. I mean, but I suppose... Yeah, is it kind of taxing? And tricky? Like, yeah, a lot of the jumps in this game are pretty tricky and... Like, just getting like a firm handle on the mechanics is taxing. Doesn't control. Well, you know what? I can't lie to you, Mr. Leo. The truth is, this game actually does not control well. I can't lie to you. So, yeah, it could frustrate you. Oh, star. Gimme. Especially with the screen transitions as well. And the issue's not even blind jumps so much. Like, blind jumps aren't the issue. The issue is just managing your jump across the transitions. Although that's not the entire issue, because even when you just have to make a jump that's totally on screen, if it's a, you know, like making the jump precisely from the edge of the platform, especially trying to utilize the run, is definitely much trickier than it is in Mario Bros. 1. I jumped the bullet bill. Like right there, like, man, didn't quite know when to... It's a little tricky to react in time there. Did they bring in poison mushrooms? We haven't seen that yet. Sapphire Drew probably knows. Okay, no. There you go. That's the answer. You think there's a power-up up here? There's gotta be a power-up up here, right? Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Oh! Look at this cool level design, though. The level design is so much more off the wall than even Famicom Lost Levels. Famicom Mario 2. It was pretty funny if they did that, Mr. Leo.
Maybe this mushroom is not worth going for. Whoops, missed the star. Doesn't really matter anyway, though. You know, with the video game like this, with its kind of freaky controls that you have to get the hang of, the way that I look at it, it's just a video game, you know? It's just a video game. And with any game, it just all comes down to, like, learning how to play it. Just getting used to the controls. This game just has peculiar oddities, that's all. I want to find the bonus. It's just coins. That's kind of not worth it. Probably shouldn't be wasting time, though. Shouldn't be wasting precious time. Oh, I'm dead. Inconsistent rules. What's an example of a game with inconsistent rules? I'm not sure, like, the meaning of that is hard to... Inconsistent hit detection? But the thing is, though, that, like, it's always consistent. That's just how video games work, right? Like, what's a game with inconsistent hit detection? It's always consistent in the sense that, the same thing's always going to happen under the same conditions, according to the way the game's programmed. It's not like what's a video game where the hit detection of, like, an enemy or a weapon or something is going to change from screen to screen. That never happens. So it's always consistent. You just have to learn it, right? Like, everything is just comes down to just having to learn stuff. It's just a matter of, like, whether you feel like learning it or not. If you think about that, like, in a logical way. So, like, imagine, like, a speedrunner, like, trying to learn a game and, like, learn everything about it. And, you know, what would be a game... if a game actually had inconsistent hit detection, that would be a really difficult game to learn for a speedrunner. But what video game is actually like that? Because, everything can be learned, really. As far as, like, RNG goes with a game, for things to learn, it's usually not things like... It's not hit detection. Arbitrary, it's like Chakan. Well, I mean, I finished Chakan, and I don't know. I'm not sure I really know what you're talking about as regards to Chakan. Like, did it have inconsistent hit detection? I'm not sure if I would say it had inconsistent hit detection so much as just, like, the problems with Chakan were more movement related, I think. I don't even know if hit detection was, like, an issue in Chakan at all. Was it? Why I don't know. How much Chakan have you played? Was hit detection I don't think it was an issue. I'm not super sensitive to it, though, either. So, I mean, like, if you play a lot of modern games, you kind of get spoiled on hit detection, where it's, like, all very consistent and predictable. But, you know, I play so much old stuff that I'm not super spoiled on it, so I don't tend to notice hit detection that's really crazy or whatever, for the most part, unless it's really crazy. Like, Chakan, you know, yeah, Chakan's got the kind of weird attack. He's got a weird moveset, although it's cool, too.
I mean, even this game, it's not that it's inconsistent, right? Like, this game's not inconsistent in any particular way. It's just that it's not that it's inconsistent, it's just that, it's tricky to deal with the screen. The movement with the screen transitions is tricky to deal with. It's hard to time. Like, it's hard to react to. And the movement itself takes a lot of getting used to. Because it just doesn't, it moves in, I don't know, I guess the best way to put it maybe is that it's just kind of sloppy. Like the way the movement kind of feels and works is just kind of sloppy. But it's not inconsistent. In fact, the opposite is true. The fact that like I can kind of learn to get better at the jumping in this game, which I can, is because there's a consistent way that the movement kind of feels and you can kind of get used to it, and that's entirely because there's consistent patterns to like the way things work. Now we can see what's in this block. Mushroom. I would have been a fire flower before then. I don't feel like checking out those bricks. Oh, our first hammer brother! Our first hammer brother! Wait, okay. He's really floaty with his jump, so going under him is definitely the way to go here. Oh! Interesting. The hammers seem really ridiculous, but his jump is very floaty. Much floatier than the NES version. After you sat your sword down and waited for an enemy to crawl into it, when he crawled through it, you were done with the damn game. I don't know. It's like that something like that's not gonna make me be done with the game. Like that's, you can just simply learn that happens and then, you know, deal with it next time. It's not like that's not inconsistent. I mean, maybe it's inconsistent in the sense that it's inconsistent with how you expect it to behave based on the way that... Oh, wow. That's lucky. I want to get this. I want to get it. Got it. That's what inconsistent means? It's not how... It's inconsistent with, like, what you would like, so you mean inconsistent with your expectations. Yeah, that's not how I would use the term. Oh my goodness. Oh, no! Oh my god. I guess it's one way to use the word, sure. Okay. Yeah, that's... I don't know about that. I just don't really know about that. But when does a game ever state how its hitboxes are gonna work, though? I think it may be an assumption that, you know, if your sprite's hitbox... Okay, so like if the sword touches the enemy, it's sort of it's a common sense assumption that they should damage the enemy, right? Sure, that's true, but that's not common. That common sense assumption does not necessarily apply to video games, and people who play video games know that. So one thing that is often the case in video games, and I think this is true in modern games as well, is that hitboxes are often actually... Hitboxes are often in the player's favor. It's like take bullet hell games, for example. Like in bullet hell games, that violates your rule. According to what you just said, bullet hell games are inconsistent because they're not consistent with what you would expect because the actual hitbox of your little ship is much, much smaller than what it looks like. So it's not consistent with common sense, but it's consistent within the game's rules. No, but do you understand what I'm saying though? It's like consistent with reality, like consistent with what you expect based on just simply like the sword should. Right, but like the enemies in Jakan are consistent in the exact same way though, as in those Bullet Hell games, because the enemies have a certain hitbox, and once you understand where the hitbox is, that's always consistent. Exactly the same way that once you understand that the hitbox of your ship is actually a pixel, you can then play the game with that in mind. The hitbox was known? How? But the hitbox is invisible, so how can it be known? You can't see the hitbox. But that, again, that's common sense. So, like, generally you would expect your ship in a Bullet Hell game, like, if it's... Generally, you would expect the sprite of your ship, if it gets touched, like, that to count as damage, too. It's a common... You're confusing common sense expectation with consistency. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But you're saying that it's random. But it's probably not really random, though. It's probably just that the hitbox is not where you expect, and 80% of the time you're hitting it, like, on the actual hitbox, and 20% you're not. So it's not that it's random. It's not that it's inconsistent, it's just that you don't understand it. So it seems inconsistent to you. Now, I mean, that could be because the hitbox is badly programmed, but it's not badly programmed in an inconsistent way. Sometimes you'll just not register. I mean, I don't think that's actually the case. Like an input delay thing, like sometimes it just doesn't register. Yeah, I don't believe you though. I'm gonna be honest, Asian Waste. I'm gonna just decide to not believe you here. The reason why is because you barely played the game that much. Right? So, like, I know that you're telling me, dude, but isn't it more likely that you just simply make the classic mistake that many people make, where they just simply fail to understand the hitbox? Because, like, it's hard to understand hitboxes in games when... Even when people feel like they're programmed well, it doesn't necessarily mean you understand the hitbox. Just because, you're generally, like, hitting the enemy. You can't... Hitboxes are invisible, so it's actually hard to understand them that well. Like, you don't really understand the hitbox of, like, any particular game unless you're speedrunning the game and you're, like, fully researching it. You don't really understand those hitboxes that well. No matter what. Not no matter what. I'm saying it takes time to understand them. So if you've only played a game for like a couple minutes or even like a couple hours, I just simply do not believe you understand the hitboxes that well. I mean, you may be able to, like, on a casual level say, okay, obviously these hitboxes, are programmed in a weird way, and you might be able to point out weird things about them, sure. But I don't believe you'd have, like, a strong knowledge of the intricacies around them. keep dying on this part here. This is such a tricky part. It's just this is like the trickiest platforming in the game so far. The game is actually just getting harder and harder with each world. Which is pretty crazy considering, oh man. Alright, anyways. I don't think this is... we don't need to do walls of text, do we? You put 4 to 5 hours into Chakan? I mean, that's pretty cool, though. I didn't know you put that many hours into Chakan. But, like, wait, I don't understand that, though. How do you put 4 to 5 hours, but, like... the other levels were fine, it was just that level? And when you stopped at the 5-hour mark? Or there's no way you spent 4 to 5 hours, like, trying to defeat small enemies. Or did you just spend 4 to 5 hours on, like, the first stage? Did you, like, do the top left stage with the crawling it? Like, I also, like, the first stage I did was, like, the Earth stage. I was just curious. Oh, it's this. This is the same. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Whoa, oh my god, the slowdown is insane here. Okay, maybe I can do a running jump here, actually. Like something like this, and then like this. Oh, look at that. First try! Oh, did you see that? I just did that first try. That's insane. I'm gonna first try this freaking No, I missed the jump. Oh. I didn't have I think I was just big. I don't think I had a fire flower. Okay. This seems insane, but it's actually a good way to handle this. Well, Asian Waste, your experience is pretty different from mine. I mean, those crawly guys were annoying. I do remember that. That was the first level I did, but... from what I seem to recall, recall it was better to just not bother fighting them at all. The timing on this is pretty tricky. Wow, this is a very unruly bit of design here. Time in this game is so crazy. That jump's really tough as well. Maybe I should do it a little bit differently. Yeah, let's see. Oh, if you just run for it, does it sync up well? It does sync up. If you just run for it, it syncs up. See, it's actually not that bad. Whoa! Oh! Okay. But this part is kind of crazy as well. Oh. Maybe I want to take the bottom part. Well, yeah, the hit detection in Chakan didn't bother me at all. It was, and the game was still worthwhile to play through. but maybe the bottom part is too, oh man. The only thing, the things that bothered me the most about it was the slowness of Jakan, the jump mechanics with the double jump sort of requiring you to press the button in midair, like at the correct timing, being kind of punishing, and then many level design requiring like full double jumps, like the double jump being so needed all the time, but big on the tip of that jump. You could be insane and go for the mushroom. It doesn't seem worth it. It doesn't seem like you can just do a run through here. Shinobi does have that double jump thing where you have to press. You have to. It's just that you have to like it's a technique based thing where you have to hit the button at the top of the jump specifically. Like it bothers me less in Shinobi than in Jakan. It's just the way Jakan is designed where you need to constantly be doing that double jump, I think. And it just doesn't really feel that good to execute, I think. It feels better in Shinobi. And that combined with like the slowness of your movement and your horizontal jump means that you are constantly needing to do that, and you're constantly like missing jumps because it just feels like you move too slowly horizontally. Although you do have a really cool like spinning slash with that double jump, which does feel good. But the potion system is super cool in Jakan, and that kind of makes up for it a little bit. And most people probably won't play the game long enough to even understand the potion system. But it's a cool system. I guess we need to jump off the top of this. Network lag causing that is like a whole different thing. I mean, take something like Holy Diver, for instance. Like Holy Diver with like really bad input eating issues. Like that game will seem really frustrating because Holy Diver will seem really frustrating because a lot of the it's common for your jump to get eaten. Like the input, like you'll be going to jump over a platform and the jump will just it just won't happen, and then the jump won't come out, and you'll just fall into the pit, and it's a pretty punishing game. So it sucks when you know that happens, of course. So eventually, eventually at some point, I just started like kind of confirming. I tried to like confirm each jump, like I would jump a little bit straight up, and kind of try to take a split second to observe that I was jumping before committing to the jump, so that I wouldn't just like plummet off of platforms like what was happening all the time, right? And that seems random. So it seems like, I mean, it is an input reading issue. It is an issue with inputs, like it's a programming issue. But if you didn't really and you know, I couldn't tell that it wasn't random. I couldn't tell that it wasn't random when I was playing the game. But what I found out was, of course it's not random. Of course it's not just like, it's specifically, the game can't handle jump inputs it can't handle if you're making a jump input and pressing a direction at the exact same time. That's what's causing it. So often when you like go to like do a jump and you're standing at the edge of the platform, you'll like kind of press right and jump at the same time. And pressing both inputs at the same time is what causes that issue, right? So it's an issue that like can be solved if you understand the game. But see, that's an example of an issue that seems random, but actually is, it's just, if you were to delve into the that's not, whether it's bad controls is not the point. The point is that what seems random, when you fully understand what's going on, it is a consistent issue, and if you understand it, you can get around it. I think that definitely is the case with Chakan. And I finished the game. I'd be willing to bet on it. But are you always hitting them in the exact same pixel, though? Is held down. Oh, I went through the fire stick. Okay. Does the hitbox of your attack actually last the entire time it's held down, though? Do you know that? I mean, it might look like the sword is always out, but is the hitbox always out? Ooh, save. The reason to assume there isn't? Yes, there is. There's an obvious reason to assume that there isn't. That it isn't. Whoa! If you're holding it down and there's sometimes slipping through it, then the likely explanation is that the hitbox actually isn't out the entire time. Either that, or there's something with the enemy's hitbox it's not, that varies based on their position. It's one of those two things, almost certainly. Like, it's just... Oh, really, Sapphire Drew? Well, okay, what should I do then? We're on World 6. I could put the game on pause. Well, maybe I should just put it on pause and we should finish it next time. Because I can't... Actually, I can't finish it tonight anyway. I mean, it's midnight. Yeah, I can't... It's not like I'm going to finish it tonight. So, I mean, I could do another request, but maybe I should just go ahead and go to bed because I did drive 10 hours today. Okay, Asian Waste. Well, you think whatever you want to think. Leave a pause. I'll be around tomorrow. DM you. Well, you know, I'll probably stream tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? I'll probably stream tomorrow. And to make sure you're awake. Well, I'll just play it if you're around, I suppose. Just leave it. Just leave it like this, and it should be fine as long as the computer doesn't crash. And it should stop the timer. And then we can finish it. We can finish the game. Maybe we can finish it. You're currently at 5 hours and 34 minutes. Well, I suppose I can lend you time though. We can give you credit though, if you want to continue past whatever you should be. Wait a second. Actually, before I add that on, it's too okay. You know, well, I'll just wait to add it on until we finish the game actually, because that way. But like right now, 5:34. Just like about it's almost 3 more hours. So you should be around like 60. You should have around 2 hours left. That could be enough to finish it. Like that could be enough. You believe in me? But you know, we can always just you're good for it though, so we can just give you more credit. A little bit more credit if it's needed. All right, everyone. Is everyone fall asleep? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream for tonight because you know I have driven 10 hours today, coming from Austin, Texas, back towards Chicago, and I should probably get my rest. I should probably stop the stream now, and I should probably let me turn or wait. Yeah, let me just do that, and I should probably raid somebody now, and maybe when I come back tomorrow we'll try to finish this. And I want to get to Mr. Leo's game, Aconcagua. I want to get to that soon. Oh man, no stream. I was hoping Macaw would still be streaming, but I guess he is doing a short stream. Who should we? Oh, Echo the Dolphin, Sharpie. I like the sound of that. Echo the Dolphin. We have to do that. We have to do that, don't we? Wait. I'll be right back. He's gonna be right back screen though. Did he finish it already? I don't know. Let me just see what Ztox is streaming then. Don't know. Oh, he's also be right back screen. Checking out Game Boy. Aquas is playing Shiren the Wanderer. I'll just raid Sharpie anyway. Hopefully he'll be back and finish the game yet. All right, guys. I'm back again from conventions. I'm gonna be back for around 2 solid weeks before I go off again for another convention towards the end of September. But I'll be back for 2 solid weeks. We'll have 2 solid weeks of streams, and then another convention, and then a full month of October for horror. So hopefully see you guys for that. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you probably tomorrow, maybe. All right, have a good night.